Hello, and welcome back to Outings with a Delver. Today, we go to a blank canvas. I thought I wanted to be an artist before I was sent to clearing school. Maybe my talent for drawing could be used to my advantage. Okay, well... Gonna murder the people? Okay. I mean, why would he do that? Well... It's kind of like art. Yeah. I wonder if... It'd be kind of funny if there were no puzzles here and it was just all just art posted everywhere. But okay, no, it's a room. It is a room. Okay, do I step on this? Doesn't matter. Alright. So what am I doing here? Presumably I'm carving a shape. Why do I want to carve a shape? Each of these pressure plates, which I can go down here, this pressure plate opens these. Okay. So essentially I'm forced to wake everybody up. No. The opposite of that. I'm trying to avoid cutting anything. I see. So I want all of the eyes on the outside to wake up, and none of the eyes on the inside. And also there's a wubba. Should I be worried that there is a wubba? Well, my thought that I can easily get the wubba onto this pressure plate suddenly seems like a lot less of a good idea. Why? Well... When is this open? This door is only open when I'm standing... Well, when I'm standing on any of these three. Which means that this line comes through and has to see be through here, right? So is there more to this room than this? I feel like... Oh, that's... Wait. No, I was right. Oh, because I moved and then... Yeah, okay. So if I do that, the eye will see me. Alright, is that really all that there is to this? Is that I am carving lines for each of these? I feel like there's got to be more than this, but I don't know what that more would be. Maybe one of the eyes will wake up. In the... Like, maybe by doing this I'll have a problem with one of the inner eyes, but I'm not even going to look at the inner eyes. I'm just going to carve this as though I were only paying attention to outer eyes. And... see what happens as a result. Okay, well, if there's a gap of 2, then it should be right here. Yep. Alright, so that's all of these eyes done. Plus this one for some reason. I don't know why I started there, but I did. Okay, and I guess you see right where Beethrow is standing, so... let me do that. Okay. And, okay, we got one more row to go. You look right here. Okay. And then we get straight through. And last... one more. Yeah, okay. Maybe this works. I guess this is just to see. See if I did it right. Okay, well, this pressure plate never got stepped on, and I made it to here. And from here, I mean, I should just be able to kill these. That wubba is making me nervous. I can step on this again, right? Yeah. Okay. There's a wubba for some reason. Okay. That's a room. Oh, maybe this is supposed to be like a relaxing meditative experience and not super hardcore puzzling. But then there's a mimic. So maybe not. Well... do I want to hit both of these? They both do the same thing. There's also a red door here. I want to hit them both at the same time. Although, yeah, because hitting one of them stops the fuse. Hitting both of them... like, am I just... I feel like... I am confused, but also amused. So it's probably a good place to be. Just trying to spot problem areas here. Okay, I think we can exit that way. Okay, well, I mean, that should be the same pattern, right? Clouds are a little bit different. I don't think the clouds are gonna matter, though. Alright, well. And then we do this, and presumably... I even have a full grid here. I could do other tricks in order to not just do the obvious. Hey, we made it. I mean, yeah, that was a room. Wait. Okay. He's on an arrow that I can't see. Okay. I was like, is it really that easy? I can just... ah, okay. Here is the actual puzzle version of what I just did. Where I need a sequence of moves that'll get this mimic to here. Oh no, this actually looks kind of nasty. Well... I can look at diagonals. Like, let's Let's find an easy way to do this. So I'm going to assume my first move is going to be like this. So we go down here, we do a diagonal like that, and then we do a diagonal like this. So we're here currently. If the next move is also a diagonal up, then that's going to be here. And then I guess we're going diagonal down, which brings us here. Because we have to. Okay, well, let's go diagonal up again. So we're now here. So if we go diagonal down again, diagonal down again, I think we're here now. And we're never going diagonal up again. Okay. So if we go from here, we need to get here in time, that's the thing. So from here we can go diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That does get us down here. But we need diagonals going the other way, which we only have 2. Alright, so I was too aggressive at the beginning. I don't think this is going to work. But I mean, I can show off how this solution would have worked. Right, so something like this. Yeah, that's where I was. So we go down, 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 down. Yeah, I mean, we're only off by 2. Also, that's a problem. Did I take an extra step down somewhere along the way? Oh. Okay. Let's actually look at the rest of this before we make bad assumptions. No, okay, it is the same. They both toggle the bomb. And he is on an arrow. Okay. Hold on, so let's just do this again. Did I just input an extra... Yeah, okay, because I was outside of the grid and I was confused. So I just misclicked. Yeah. Alright, so I think that's the right idea, but I need to be doing maybe something in this whole section. Well, I mean, if I need to go over more and down more. Okay, so let's start by getting him down to the bottom as quickly as possible, which is easy, because by the time we get to here, yeah, we're already done. Right? This is mirrored. So then we go up. We go up again. Up and down. There we go, up and down. And so up and down, we're here. 1, 2, 3. And up. So if we go up again, up again, down again, we can be here. And that's at that point. So let's avoid going up here. which we can do by doing that. So we go down, over 1, and then when it moves right, we go this way. So we're here now, but we're here. Is that enough? We get to here, come down, and we go down again, which brings us to there. Down, down, down. Down, down. I'm gonna do some undoing here, but I'm just gonna check this and see. I think I might be too fast now on the left side. Also, I needed to drop that. Okay. Of course. Just do that. And since we're just doing a test here anyway, B-throw is still in the box, so that's a good sign. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. So from here, this is 1, 2, 3. I mean, if I just move that over 1, doesn't that fix it? I know I have to drop the rest of the trapdoors. Yes. That does fix it. Okay. I guess for optimizing, this would actually be an interesting room, because you want to leave as many trapdoors here as possible. Because that's fewer moves for B-throw, that the Mimic just cleans up automatically anyway. But for now, that is good enough, I think. So we had an actually real puzzle that people optimized harder than I did. Uh-oh. This locks me in. That's pretty much what I expected. This is going to release everybody. Yeah. And then I need to simultaneously hit each of the pairs of pressure plates. Okay. Yep. Pretty much. And I have 8 constructs. Okay, so 2 go to each place. And there's a red door. So I drop literally everything except for the path that the constructs are taking. Well, an interesting thing about that is that it will be impossible for multiple constructs to take the same path, provided the path is only 1 wide. So how do I want to actually do this? I think I want to start from the other side, just because I feel like this is kind of obvious. I don't know how much space I need, so I'm just going to be really inefficient and do a bunch of running back and forth. So if I do something like this, well, actually, what it's going to be okay, never mind. I think I see sort of how this is going to play out. So we have 8 at the beginning. Let's actually just make absolutely certain of something. If I go in here, how does their turn order look? Do they all come towards me? Kind of. They cause problems. Okay. Yeah, they're not going to come towards me in a straight line. Didn't really think they would. But that should be okay. As long as they aren't doing horizontal slides. Okay. Well, there we go. We'll do that. So that gets the first two. Isn't there a much, much easier solution to this, actually, now that I think about it? Yeah, rather than try to do something really fancy, why don't I just create a wall here? Like this. So we have four paths here. So we're just going to have 4 paths coming in. The first one I guess we're coming in this way now. Like, if I just... do something like that... something like this. As long as I'm to the north of here, it's never going to go south until I hit this row. So if I could have this one also not go into this row until then, at the same time, is that possible? So if I just do this, it's not going to work. Because what's going to happen is the first one... Well, no, the first one I can get caught on here. And then I can lure the second one, and then I can release them at the same time. Okay, so I think that actually just works. And as long as I do this, and I'm still going north, these two... Okay. What does this end up doing? I know I have to drop that trapdoor. You come here. I don't think this works at all. What I'm doing for this should be fine. I'm pretty sure these two work. And then I'm going to test it once I'm done the 4 here. This one is just going to go straight, and then when it gets to here... Well, for one thing... I mean, I guess I can do... I guess that's fine, because you... Oh, I really don't want to drop that, though. It's hard to describe what it is I'm thinking here. Oh. Yeah, I didn't remember doing that. Okay, so if I do this... This one, I can get stuck here. The problem is, I don't think I can get another one out after it. I can get the first one to go along this path, though. And the second one will go this way at a potentially different timing. Then we need to come out of the grid, which is something we can do. I don't know, I'm not liking how this is working at all. I'm gonna demonstrate that what I'm trying to do will not work. So first I wanted... Yeah, I wanted to do that. Okay, so that's these two done. And then turn order might mess this up. There we go. Yes, those two worked as expected. Here, though... I mean, I can get those two stuck there and then ignore the rest. Oops. Are you first? No, you're first. Yeah, that did not work. Okay, well, instead of being stupid, why don't I just do the same thing I did on the other part? Like... I can get them out whenever I want. I have a lot of space to work with. Right, as long as... As long as nobody's touching this. Let's just do that, because I know that has to be down. So that works. This works for these two. And I can mirror that on this side for these two. So that gives me... That gives me what? Third comes here. I mean, I just do the same sort of mechanism. If I do this, and get you caught here, then as soon as the fourth one's good to go, it just works. Oh, oops, I need to be lower down than that. There we go. There we go. Yeah. And then I just get you over here. And same thing. Okay. So that's really the setup that I'm looking for, is something like that. And I guess for the other side then, I'm going to need something similar, because we're getting off here. I could just mirror it, probably. Yeah. That's what we'll try to do. So that's that. That's not quite right. It is right. I just, if I want to actually mirror this. Okay. Can we do that? I probably can come running back here. What am I doing? This looks wrong. Because I'm thinking of I'm in the wrong spot, that's why. Because here I am here. Is that right? Yes. And then from here, it's going to look like that, but with another line gone as I do it. Let's just do this to double check that everything looks kind of right. And from here, yeah, so I just needed to also drop this on the way in. Okay. Okay, I think this works. Wait a turn. And then I think I have to be down here. That. And then I don't know if this is the same, but it worked. It's like easier on this side because of the way constructs go around things. Whoops, I need to be moving faster though. Yep. It's fine. Okay. Alright, we got it, and we didn't set off a beacon. Doing it the other direction would have been a lot faster for score. I guess we're here. Let's check this one out. Oh boy. We have a puff. Why is there a puff? 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2 golems. And I hit this. Everybody gets released. I want... Okay, that's shallow water. Okay, so what I'm being asked to do here is to have all 4 webbas be eaten simultaneously. And the puff is just to kill the last adder, I guess. Are these on arrows? South, north, east, and west. Okay. Yeah, so all 4 adders come in here. 4 adders enter, and 1 adder, well, doesn't exit, but it just kind of sits there. And we get the puff. The part that worries me is the golems here. Because I think everything else kind of works. I don't even have to drop all the trapdoors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is it 7 on each one? 7, 7, 7, 7. Right, so I mean, this looks like it should just be really obvious. So let's do the obvious. But I think because of turn order, I'm gonna have to do something specific with the adders in order to get the last one to be small enough. And probably, whoops, probably also feed some other adders in the process. Okay, so they all got there at the same time. And now, yeah, they shrink. Okay, that's the catch. I need each pressure plate to be lifted at the same time, which means do I? I need them to be yes, because they're all at different different pairs of bombs. Okay. So I need these 2 golems. If I feed this one twice, that's going to be a problem. 2, 3, 1, 4. Okay, you're first. Does that matter? That means if 1 and 2 are equal, 1 dies and 2 dies at the same time. 3, because neither of them can move. 3 moves forward. 4 moves forward. But then 3 releases before 4. I'm assuming that there might also be a complication where I'm going to have to change based on their turn orders now. I'm going to probably have to change which direction each of the snakes coming in at. Because, yeah, if I had... So what's the difference between a move... Sorry, between a shrink... If everybody shrinks, they're losing 1 tile. If somebody dies, the one that moves into that space is effectively also shrinking. Which means that because this is such a small space, even if somebody dies, because their heads are all in the middle, so if somebody dies, their pressure plate is effectively being shrunk by 1. So, is there a way to get you to die to... Well, it's because of turn order. You're gonna be last no matter what. And we need all 4 of you to arrive at the same time. No, we don't. There are webbas on these. Like, they're already being held down. And so when an adder eats the webba, it's still being held down. Oh no. So what that could mean for example, if I got this outer here 2 turns earlier, if I'm standing here, I can force it to go this way. Otherwise, with timing, I can have it... Actually, it doesn't matter what timing is, it would go this way. Which I presumably don't want. Because we want to shrink this one. An extra turn. But if your head isn't on top in the water and it's here instead, you effectively shrink twice on the turn that you die instead of shrinking once. The other thing is... So if you were 2 over, you move last. Let's just assume you're 2 over and you move last. I mean, I could, instead of just assuming, I could... Well, no, I'd have to make each of the others 2 longer to do that. I mean, I could do that pretty easily. You move you over 2. And... that effectively makes you a 4 long. A 5, a 4, and a 3. So then on the next turn, you would move, well, let's do it in order. So shrink, move, move, shrink. But moving in this context is effectively the same as shrinking, because it gets you 1 turn closer to death. So if we do that, you're smaller, so you're 4, so you're now at 3. We have a 4, 2, 3, 3? I think... I mean, it's easy enough to add 2 to the length of all the others. So let's just do it. By doing something like this. It doesn't really matter which way I go. I don't want to go that much, though. Okay, and you just get to go through again. You're just doing your thing. Alright, so this kind of a setup. Rather than work it all out, I can just see how this is going to work. So you got there 2 turns early. I'm too slow. So I couldn't actually get you to go the way I wanted, but let's see what this does. So in this situation, because you're last, you're going to shrink, obviously. Everybody else moves in. You shrink. You shrink. And in this situation, we have the middle one shrink, which means... yeah. And then we also have this problem. I mean, the obvious thing is just to feed both the golems to the short one. I don't think that actually works, though. And this timing, like, no matter what, you are going to go north here. And I think because these are snakes, I actually can't change which entrance they're coming in from. That's not true. I could rotate them all. But because they're all on the outside... Because they're all on the outside already, they can't cross paths. But I can rotate them. Would I want to rotate them? Would that even make a difference? Well, if I wanted you... Okay, well, let's just go with the easiest possible rotation. Well, if I did that, the other problem is I can't... Like, if I get you coming in here, I actually can't get you in here without... without blocking you off somehow by crossing your paths in the wrong way. Okay. Well... I just realized something. Technically, I don't need to eat the webbers at all. I don't have to ever drop any of these. If I can get the adders to all kill each other just by running through the trapdoor maze. So let's try something like that. Where we have to be careful because we don't want any of them going back into one of these homes. So the way to prevent that from happening Wait. Okay, this is again because I can't create the path I want very easily. If I just don't do anything, you're all gonna get up into the... Okay, well, you're gonna go in the middle. That's not good. And you're gonna do that. Yeah. Like, this is a potential problem. But a couple of these things can be easily dealt with. First of all, we do that. Second of all, okay, we do this. So you will come out this way, you will come around this way, you will go this way, you will go this way. This is dangerous because you two are going to collide and you're going to want to go this way. I don't like that because this is really dangerous. Okay, well, we try something like this. What happens? You're on vertical, so you made it. Problem now is the puff is too close. But I can get you down to 3 that way. This is such a bad idea. Because there's like so little control with this kind of a strategy. And it's also not going to look nearly as neat. I think it would be doable, though. Okay, but realizing that they don't have to all... I think that's the key, is realizing they don't have to eat the webba at the same time, they just have to leave the pressure plate at the same time. The other problem is the webba can attract the puff. Potentially. So again, we assume you get in first, and then you go here, and then you shrink on yourself, because you're the slowest one. Which really means we want you as small as possible. But the other problem is if you're starting to shrink on yourself, we are at the very least... Well, like, let's consider how the shrinkage is going to work. Because if you are in here, occupying more than 2 tiles in here, you will never shrink below that. Like, you have to be only 2 tiles in here. If you're 3 tiles in here, I mean, I guess we could have 3 and then, you know, 3 here, but then you'd shrink to 2. Like, you'd shrink to 2, you'd shrink to 2. You'd move, then you'd die. I mean, and maybe it's fine. But... you're naturally going to go up this way, and you're naturally going to go up this way. So what happens if we just have you both facing like this? And you are length 5, you are length 4. So if we make you longer by 1, so you'd be the same length coming in. Come here, come here. Here, 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 here. Then you just shrink down to nothing and die, right? And then we feed, since you two are dying at the same rate, we feed one golem to you. So that's what I think we... Okay, I think I know where the golems go now. Let's make use of this handy obstacle. Okay. So we're feeding these two. There we go. So you are now the appropriate lengths. And now we want... So if everybody gets here at the same time, We're not going to touch any other checkpoint. We're going to reuse that one. So this is just for calibrating things easily in a visual manner. Do not touch any more checkpoints. You're just going to hit R after you've witnessed what happens. I mean, I could hit a checkpoint and then just, you know, R twice. Okay. So, problem here. The problem here is that the beacon got hit, for one thing. But I also want... At this stage, I want you both in here, so I want you to both have 2 longer than what you have. Is that it? Is that all that this requires? Let's do that. And from here... Okay, we will hit a checkpoint this time. You each took 2 turns longer. You guys are too long by a turn. Ooh, that's awkward. By 1 turn. And I don't think I can add 1 turn. It's either 2 or 0. Because snakes. See, this would be the easy solution. There's no way to get you guys there 1 turn faster. And if you were there 2 turns faster, well, you would die, you 2 would die, you would move here, and then you would die. So even if you were 2 turns faster, well, I mean, all sorts of things would go wrong. Okay, so there's another trick to this. Well, I can get you here 1 turn earlier. Like, how can I can delay you by 1 if you shrink before getting to this stage. So if I had a loop like this, and you went 1, 2, 3, 4, and then shrunk on yourself, and then went up. Trying to coordinate that with multiple adders is probably a really bad idea. Well, why did I feed you 2? I fed you 2... Like, that's how I make a difference of 1. So if I didn't feed you... Let's say you were 1... You would just be 1 shorter. Which is not good, because then you die. If you're 1 shorter? No, if you're 1 shorter, you shrink, and you die. You die. And you... Do I feed you? Do I feed you, and then give you an extra... No, how would I shrink you effectively by feeding you early? Okay, if I feed one to you, one less to you. Like if it's identical except that this golem was never here. What happens is you shrink, you die, you die, you shrink. Which means that one of 4 pressure plates would be held down. You are 5, you are 5, you are 3, you are 3. So the act of moving an extra tile in here is effectively shrinking. Because you get one more move, but you got 2 moves early. So do I want it to be you and you that are getting in early? It's another thing I could consider, because you will move up here no matter what. Well, unless you're blocked. If I had let you go full speed and had fed you one more. So you would be 4, you would be 5 still. And you got in at the same time. Because you are earlier in the turn order than you are, that solution will necessarily fail. So even if I feed you as much as I possibly can, you would be 5, you would be 6, 5, 6, 5, 6. And then you shrink down to 2, but you're still 3. And then you die, but I have a size 3 snake left over. Okay, so that solution does not work. Okay. If I let you come in all the way, I could control you with vertical preference to go in either direction. So we would have a longer snake with a shorter snake, and a longer snake with a shorter snake. With vertical preference, so you get here, and you're here. So these are the 2 I fed to, so if I fed both of them to this, that wouldn't work, because then... Oh, no, it's fine, because you can get here later because of the Wubba. If I just get you here 2 turns later, you're effectively the same as this. Yeah, okay, I think I feed you twice. If I feed you twice, I think it works. Because then you're the same, you come here, you come here, you come here, you come here. And I just delay you by 2 so that you have 2 more turns to shrink. So what's the plan? 2 golems for you, delay you by 2, delay you by 4. And then preference. Okay. I have a plan. Now, you are the most awkward one to feed golems to, though. Well, since you're going direct, I guess we'll just do it this way. Nobody said it had to be a dead golem. Dead golem would be a lot more convenient, though. Because I need yours. So you're just going as quickly as possible. I can seal that really easily. Yeah, so you're just going quickly as possible. You get one extension. You're going as quickly as possible. You got 2 extensions, but I'm not drawing you yet. Okay, you go all the way in there. As do you. Okay. Here, I want a double extension for you, which is gonna look like... well, doing a double extension like that's a little bit awkward because I can't quite get there, so I guess I'll just do it like this. Okay. And yeah, those golems are fine. So if my math was right, this should work. You turned the wrong way. So wait 5 moves and then do the same thing. There we go. Magic. Okay. Not too bad once I had a plan, but man, that was a lot of work to get to a plan. How many more rooms have we got here? We could be done. Okay. Then there's the inevitable secret that I missed. I mean, it's already an hour. Do I really want to do one more room right now? Kind of. So we'll spend a couple of seconds looking for secrets. So, okay, there it is. Never mind. 2 rooms next time. I will see you then.